Welcome to What is Crypto? I'm Matt and this is Crypto. Today I'm going to be talking to you about something degenerate. I'm going to be talking to you about none other than Quokka. But first of all, before we talk about Quokka, I've got a Discord which you can join by clicking the link below. I called this one at a 47k market cap. So this was while the team was actually setting up their Telegram and X accounts. So if you want to join that, drop in there. Since that 47k call, it is absolutely cooked. It ripped up to about $250,000. Then it dumped back to around 60k, and now it is back up near all-time highs, sitting around that 300,000 mark. So you're up about an 8x or so if you took that call. So why am I bullish on Quokka? Well, I love Quokkas. I think Quokkas are damn awesome. If you're not familiar with Quokkas, Quokkas are an Australian animal. There's about only 15,000 of them, so they are endangered now. Quokkas are almost like a mini wallaby, which is a marsupial. So if you're not familiar with what that is, it's like a very miniature kangaroo, but almost mouse-like. So yeah, they're tiny. They live on an island, mainly called Rottnest Island. And if you're not familiar with Rottnest Island, as I'm sure you probably aren't, it is off Perth. So Rottnest Island, home of the Quokkas. It is an absolutely beautiful place. I haven't been there myself, but it is definitely on the bucket list. Anyway, that is enough waffle. Let's get into the token. Let's get into Quokka. Alrighty, so Quokka is based off the Quokka, and if you have a look at their site, they're doing some really cool stuff. So the happiest meme coin on base, as Quokkas are reportedly the happiest animals on earth, and that's because they have this really cute, cheerful appearance with their smile. So what I like about Quokka is they are an evolving meme coin. Now, I think they might be the first evolving meme coin on base. I'm not 100% sure, but it definitely is a fairly unique concept. So in essence, their content at the start will be a baby Quokka, and then as the price grows and as more milestones are ticked off, the Quokka will evolve or grow up into a toddler, and then a teen Quokka, and then an adult Quokka. So it's really a token that is going to, at the early stages, be in this life cycle of a Quokka. When it gets to the adult Quokka, there's going to be some awesome stuff cooking, and from there, they're going to target bigger goals. So I've chatted to the team, and a couple of things they're looking forward to is they're looking forward to donating to protect the Quokkas. Now, you can adopt Quokkas. It's almost like when you adopt a moon, you don't actually get the Quokka, but it does help with conservation of Quokkas. So an amount of money raised on Quokka is going to go to that. And at this stage, they're also going to be looking at really cool NFT collaborations, and they're going to have a game where you're going to go to Rottnest Island and yeah, do some pretty cool stuff. So before that point though, we are at stage 1, and we've nearly smashed straight through it. So only launched a few days ago, but yeah, they've been deployed. Market caps punched through 150k, over 500 holders, 250 followers on Twitter. So they're not quite there yet, but they have 212 followers. So for a coin that's only a couple of days old, that is pretty damn good. They are absolutely cooking. So love to see that. And if you want to have a look through some of their followers, there are some pretty big names in there. So we have some followers who have very large followings and are pretty well connected. Have a look at Quokka. And then other than that, all they've got to do is partner with 2 different meme projects. And as I'm directly in conversations with the team, I know that conversations are currently being had. So baby Quokka is almost going to grow up into a toddler, and it'll be a toddler until $1 million market cap. So it'll need over 1,000 holders. You can read all the different things down here. At this stage, there'll be CoinGecko listings, multiple collaborations, and then on the team, they're looking at CoinMarketCap, tier 2 exchanges such as MEXC, Gate.io, Bitmart, and there's also some really cool stuff in the works. I know they've got some really cool NFT stuff planned, so that's really exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing what they come up with. Now, the team is an all-star cast. All the people that I know that are working for Quokka they are great people. They're super well connected. It's a really exciting project. It's quite refreshing. They've got a 1-to-1 tax, which is going to a marketing wallet, which is going to pay for exchange listings. So this means that the team doesn't actually need to sell any of their supply. Now, 1% tax is absolutely nothing, but it does add up when you have a huge amount of volume, and a huge amount of volume Quokka does have. If you want to have a look, it's currently got $76,000 worth of volume, and it is trending at number 6. That is sheerly because it has such an amount of volume coming into Quokka. There's also rumors that some pretty interesting KOLs are going to be mentioning Quokka. I know it's definitely one that I am super excited for. So it's had a truckload of transactions, good amount of volume, and looking down, you can see see that the contract is clean. This is incorrect here as it does have that 1-to-1 tax, but the tax isn't modifiable. There's no honeypot, no proxy contracts, it's not mintable, and yeah, all of those things that you do want to see. Also, looking down on their Twitter, we'll go from their first post. So first post talks a little bit about what they're going to do, and one of the reasons that I love this is they have a large emphasis on like Australians and onboarding Australians to the base chain. So DEX screen is cooked and ready, mate. Chart's hotter than a meat pie in the outback. Like, being an Australian, that makes me smile. That is, yeah, pretty damn Australian. So it's really nice to see a bit of love thrown to the Australians. I'll grab a bag, scoop some guacamole, that's a guacamole pun, and let's evolve this cheeky little unit. He's got more bounce than a kangaroo on Red Bull. The first evolving Memecoin on base, eh? So the people working on their Twitter have pretty good senses of humor. They even shared my Quokka video, which is pretty cool. And yeah, DEX Tools has been updated. So for a coin that is really 3 days old, bullish, super damn bullish. And yeah, I am pretty darn excited on Quokka. He's just a cute little character based on a cute animal, and the overall goal is going to be to help Quokka conservation as well as onboard Aussies to Web3 and crypto. So yeah, I love what they're standing for. They are keeping you super well up to date. They're also going to be doing an AMA on Freeman's podcast, so that is pretty damn cool. Freeman's a YouTuber with a bit of sway, so really good to see. Shout out to you, mate. He's actually offered me a truckload of help when it comes to just talking about my YouTube side of things. So yeah, love that he's actually going to be talking about the Quokka. Super bullish on that. And yeah, they've got a little bit of a giveaway. So give Freeman a follow, Freeman Finance and Crypto. Also, make sure you're following Quokka on base. Yeah, if you want to win a $50 giveaway, join the AMA. Couple of things you need to do down there. Tag some friends and set some reminders. Anyway, that's really going to wrap it up for me today. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you too are bullish on Quokka. If you think he's a pretty cool animal, if you love the overall narrative, or if you just want to know more about it, make sure you give him a follow. Make sure you join the Telegram, and yeah, have a look at their site and get on board the Quokka community as we watch this meme coin evolve into something pretty damn special. Alrighty, legends, that's going to wrap it up for me today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you like this kind of thing. Drop a comment down below what you want me to cover in the future when it comes to Quokka or when it comes to different meme coins in general. Also, if you want to join my Discord, there's a link in the description. So scroll down, click the link, and I'll see you there. Cheers, legends. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you in the next one.